Good morning, my name is Paul Sanderson. In this short video I'm going to show you one of the new features of SQLite Recovery Forensic, and namely its ability to search across multiple SQLite databases for text strings in any table and any column, irrespective of the schema, and multiple databases at one time. This can be databases that you have selected specifically to search for by choosing an SQLite Recovery template, or indeed it can be a database that SQLite Recovery has found for you via its search for carved databases schema facility. When SQLite Recovery starts, we see the first page of our wizard, or three-page wizard. So first off, we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call it demonstration, and select that for the destination location for our output files. In the next page we're going to choose our templates, and we can see all of these are checked, and quite importantly we're going to search for database definitions or database schemas, which is the checkbox down there. We need to make sure that is checked for our example. And finally we need to choose what our source of data is going to be, and in this case I'm going to choose drive I, which is one of my test drives. Click finish and the carving process will begin. So here we have the results of our carving exercise, and we can see down the left hand side the different applications, the templates we've carved: Firefox, Skype, Reconnoiter. Across the top, the different database files within this Firefox application, and for the add-ons SQLite, which is highlighted, we've got the tables within that database, and obviously the values from within that. Within our carved databases, we can see the SQLite Recovery has identified quite a few different schemas, and has carved these schemas and entered the different tables from within them, and we can see this particular table, Z advert. I don't know what application it's from at the moment, but we can see the data within it. Right, now we want to do our keyword search. We go to our find menu and choose find keyword, and in the left hand box we can start entering our search terms. So I've entered 5 and we hit start search. Now it's that simple, and we can see our progress across the bottom. We can see the keywords, we can see the database in which we're having search hits, the particular table within the database, and the number of search hits on that particular keyword. You can see the search is now completed already, and we can click on each of these keywords in turn, and we can see the database showing just those rows within the database that have one or more of our keywords. We can see, for instance, on this target platform table within the extensions SQLite database, that we have both the forensics, word forensics, and we can just resize that so we can see. We have Sanderson Forensics has come up, and if we click on the Skypalizer, we can see that there are 2 hits on Skypalizer there and there. What we can do is reduce this display by just summarizing those databases which have any of the keywords. So we click on show keywords, we see that that table, now target platform, is now displayed as having 3 hits, and we look at our row. Although we've only got 2 rows shown, we've got Skypalizer and forensics in one of them. So yes, there are 3 keyword hits, but in this case only in 2 rows. We are looking at a subset of the data within this row. We can see within this table, we can see at the top there are in fact 204 rows within it, and our status bar at the bottom is shown in red, just to emphasize that we are looking at a restricted view, and to make sure that we don't miss anything. We can then go back to showing all records by clicking on the appropriate option in the menu tab. We have an additional search feature within SQLite Recovery, and that is the ability to search for tables by name. So if we just close this dialog and go to our Find menu, choose Find Table, and a dialog box pops up. We have all of the DB names, so for instance we can see there are 5 entries in the add-ons SQLite database and the 5 associated tables that go with them, the number of rows that SQLite Recovery has recovered for each of these, and the associated correct table command. We can click on this little icon in the table name and we can see all of the table names in one group. So for instance, if we're interested in a DB meta table, we click on that, and then we can see all of the recovered tables that have the DB meta create table command within them. So clear that for a second. Or say for instance we're interested in a SQLite command that has the word identity within it for a column called identity. In the filter box at the top we can enter the % symbol, which is the SQL wildcard, and then we type the word identity. We can see quite quickly that these the tables are filtered, and we can see, if we scroll across, we should see the word identity within some of these columns. There we go, identity there, identity there, identity there, and in these cases it will be scrolled off the side. That summarizes the SQLite Recovery search facilities. Thank you very much for your time.